I do know that it's a very easy debate to win. So all you have to say is, look, you had 4 years, I had 4 years. When I was president, and when you were president, here's the differences. Gas prices are up 50% when you're vice president. Electricity prices up 30%.
That's the normal stuff of politics and economics. It goes up and down. But not
normal.
But wait, not conceding elections is a much bigger, more existential issue.
We all know the Bill Maher show just sucks. It's always 3 against 1, everyone against Trump, and it was an embarrassment. Because of the performance of the Biden-Kamala administration has been such a disaster, the lefties brought out their secret weapon. They defamed, stigmatized, and most of all, they moralized to distract from Trump's achievements. But see for yourself. Let's go.
I mean, he's going to shit the bed.
You got it.
You know this. I mean, he does not do well with women. He just does.
I would, whether he does the debate or not, I don't know. I'm not a political pundit trying to analyze this stuff. But I do know that it's a very easy debate to win. So all you have to say is, look, you had 4 years, I had 4 years. When I was president, and when you were president, here's the differences. Gas prices are up 50% when you're vice president. Electricity prices up 30%. Grocery up 22%. The list keeps going. Taxes were lower under Trump. They raised them under Biden and Harris. Regulations were lower under Trump. They raised them under Biden and Harris. Immigration numbers way down. They actually tried to stop the problem. Record numbers under Biden and Harris. This is a very easy debate to win because on the metrics, it's very easy to show side by side.
Okay,
but that's what his campaign wants him to say. But Donald Trump it's not a campaign where you just give him his talking points and he goes out there and delivers them. Yeah. I mean, Donald Trump is his own biggest impediment. His own campaign will tell you that. I mean, he's questioning whether or not her race and whether or not she's actually black at an event with black journalists. It's stuff like that his campaign is, watching in real time and knowing he's their own biggest liability.
And also, if I may say,
why people clapping so enthusiastically in their hands? I mean, here's obviously a left-swing activist explaining that political correctness is more important than actual political performance, and the crowd goes wild. I'd really like to know more about the composition of the audience, because what the country needs isn't some slick politician who wriggles out of every situation like a slippery eel. Don't we need someone who knows exactly how to make an economy prosper? Sounds logical, no? But the leftist cultural elite has as much to do with the reality of the hardworking middle class as a vegan has with McDonald's. Was a good joke, no? Like the Democrats. But don't worry, the next scenes will get even better. Then the Democrats take out their favorite weapon, the reason why Trump's supposedly a threat to the democracy. But before that, go ahead and hit the subscription button. Thanks a lot. Let's continue.
Now, he lost the last election, right?
Yeah, he lost the last election.
Okay, that's a very important thing.
Somebody else is president.
But he hasn't conceded losing that last election. My point to you, sir, is that gas prices and food prices go up and down. But this shit is forever.
Okay.
Don't take my...
17 million illegal border crossing in just 4 years. That's something that will go down in history. And if you think it's going to slow down, just take a look at Germany. Very soon, the Germans will be a minority in their own country in less than 20 years. And already the nation is plagued by poverty and misery from around the world. If this is what the Democrats want, then they are on a good right path. Let's dive.
Don't take my word for Biden policies being responsible for inflation. You can just ask the Fed and their statements in 2022.
That's not the question I'm asking.
It was all on fiscal stimulus, which was the American Rescue Plan.
Okay, but I'm saying that stuff, that's the normal stuff of politics and economics. It goes up and down. But not
normal.
But wait, but wouldn't you concede that not conceding elections is a much bigger, more existential issue, and that he's not going to concede this election? Can you imagine, can you tell me a scenario where he loses, maybe even by more, and he concedes the election? Can you imagine him saying, I've seen the results, and I'd like to congratulate Kamala Harris on running a good campaign? It's impossible to imagine.
I don't have to imagine. I don't have to imagine any of it because I know the history of it, and the history of it is he moved out of the White House. There was a peaceful transition of power, and there was an inauguration on January 21st.
He tried everything not to do that.
They tried to do the same unconstitutional process that Democrats did in the last three elections and Republicans
The Democrats sent fake electors. The Democrats pressured the Justice Department. The Democrats went to court and got laughed out of it. No,
so
that never happened in any other election.
You're talking about utilizing the legal process. Now, I disagree with the fact that there should even be a process to decertify an election. But Democrats did it 3 times in the elections prior to that. Where was the hand-wringing then? Stacey Abrams has never said that she lost the governor's race in Georgia.
And that's
Nobody
wrong.
Wrings their hands about
That's wrong, and it's a false equivalency to sending fake electors.
What do you mean fake electors? What fake electors?
Aside from the fact that price fluctuations and inflations are largely the result of political hubris or sheer incompetence because ideologies are constantly pushing for money printing, but one question still remains open. Does what Bill Maher is saying hold up? Has Trump acted unworthy of democracy, or is it just a reaction of a conspiracy of politics? Corporations like Amazon, Google, Facebook, and other big players, NGOs and media using their collective power to take down Trump. Was it therefore unjustified for Trump to exhaust all legal avenues? Share your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to learn from you. And if you want to see a video where a young, outspoken black journalist tried to make name for herself by sharply attacking Trump, check out the next one. Trump reaction is simply impressive. Just click here and the journey continues. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Until then, ciao.